Well, that next year, 89, you actually won the dunk contest.
Yeah, I think it was against Kenny Smith. I believe it was.
Yeah, you beat out Kenny Smith.
Yeah. It wasn't. It was special, but it wasn't as special as that one. Even in a loss, that was even more special.
Right, because Jordan wasn't there that year, right?
No, he wasn't there that year.
Exactly. And in that year, 89, you guys kind of struggled at the Hawks.
Yeah, we have a tough year, a lot of injuries that we were dealing with. So that year, I remember I had to play both forwards, power forward and small forward. I hated to play power forward, especially in that era, because power forwards they were grown men, lifting weights and throwing barrels out of saloons and stuff like that, stupid stuff they were doing. And so I didn't want to fight with those guys. But we had too many of our big guys hurt.
Okay, then in 1990, you guys actually had a solid year and you got back to the playoffs again. You guys played the Pistons. What happened there?
Oh, man, that Piston team, that was the rise of that Pistons team when they ultimately got to the championship seasons. They started to get the Rodmans. They started to get the Aguirre. They had Adrian Dantley, for a few years. So they were a very, very tough team to beat because now they started to build that personality of the bad boys, And I remember playing against them, and that series was brutal because we beat each other to death. Because our team, we had big guys who would like to play that way, the physical bang, hit you, go into the basket. So there was a mutual respect between the two teams, but we did not like each other.
Right. You mentioned that you probably still hate Bill Laimbeer to this day.
You know what? I hated him as a player. But the craziest thing is, if you talk to Bill Laimbeer away from the court, he's the nicest guy you ever want to meet. I mean, he act like he never hit you like 2 nights before, He really is a really cool guy. I just hated him when I had to play against him because he would do something crazy. Snatch you out of the air, hit you, all kind of crazy stuff.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Bill Laimbeer had his own video game called Bill Laimbeer's Full Contact Basketball, where it was like a combination fighting game and basketball game. Like, it was that ridiculous with him.
Well, the thing that whole thing was about making you earn everything you got, especially when you come to the paint. If you get 2, you're going to earn it. But most time, their whole motto was send them to the free throw line. Don't give them anything. We even, at Atlanta, we had a no layup rule. Guy comes to the hole, send them to the free throw line. No easy shots. But Detroit took it to another level. But it worked for them. It got them 2 championships.
Right. What do you think was the dirtiest thing that Laimbeer did to you during a game?
I think the dirty thing he did, it was him and Mahorn, where I got hit right below my neck and in the small of my back, and I went like they snatched you out of the air. And I remember, I was like, I wasn't hurt, but I was shocked. I said, they didn't just snatch me out of the air. And I jumped up and I just started swinging. And I came to my sense really, really quick because those guys are 6'10 and 6'11. So I got real nervous. And so by that time I had Tree Rollins walk up on one side, Dan Ranford walk on the other side. And the closer they got to Bill Laimbeer and Mahorn, the braver I got. But that's why in those days you had to have enforcers. We had Roundfield and Tree, Kevin Willis. So we had a lot of guys that they lived for that kind of stuff. For them, it was enjoyable. All I was trying to do is get to the basket, get us a win, and get out of there.